Hey guys, this is serious.
Here's a fact. 1 in 4 college-age women will be the victim of a sexual assault.
And 75% of women raped in college are intoxicated.
Those are national statistics, and that's pretty scary.
Listen, I really hope you never have to use the information in this video.
So let's learn how to avoid uncomfortable situations,
Come up with strategies to diffuse dangerous situations.
and understand what to do if you're ever the victim of dating violence and sexual assault.
Listen, college is an exciting place to be, to learn and to become the person you're meant to be.
Let's keep these 4 years free from dating violence and sexual assault on campus and off.
So what is sexual misconduct anyway? Here's an overview.
Rape and sexual assault. That's sex without consent. And here's a biggie. If you're drunk, you cannot give consent.
Non-consensual sexual contact. That's touching, any touching, without consent.
Sexual exploitation. That's taking video or images of sexual activity without consent from everyone involved, or even just looking at images captured without the consent of all involved.
Sexual harassment. That means any unwelcome sexual attention or sexual advances, be they verbal, visual, texting, or by physical contact.
And any other discrimination or harassment based on sex or gender. Pretty much anything you do of a sexual nature that the other person doesn't explicitly and verbally invite.
A good rule of thumb to steer clear of trouble is this. Only yes means yes. Let's look at 2 situations that would constitute sexual misconduct. Here's one.
Dan and Lisa met in accounting class. He notices that she's struggling and offers to tutor her.
After a few weeks of tutoring, her test scores go up and they find themselves physically attracted to each other.
Dan invites Lisa to an off-campus party to celebrate. At the party, they dance and have a really good time.
But Dan keeps bringing her drinks, and Lisa starts to get sick.
She's throwing up. So they find a room where she can lie down. The room is spinning.
When Lisa wakes up, she tells Dan she's ready for him. They have sex.
The next morning, Lisa wakes up alone, wondering why her clothes are off. Later on, her roommate helps her remember what happened.
Lisa tells her roommate that she didn't want to have sex and feels that she was raped.
Even though Lisa told Dan she wanted to have sex with him, because she was under the influence at the time, she is considered to be impaired. She cannot legally give consent. Again, only a fully capable yes means yes. Anything other than yes means trouble. Cyberstalking is a form of sexual misconduct too. Here's another situation.
Alex and Brittany hooked up early in the first semester, and they were exclusive until Thanksgiving, when Brittany decided she was over him, and she moved on.
But they often showed up at the same parties, where Alex would text her repeatedly and threaten to follow her if she left with any other guy.
That is harassment. You can't stalk someone and interfere with his or her life because you want to be in a relationship. Harassment includes abusive texting, cyberstalking, social media posts, all of that.
You should think about how you can avoid getting into bad situations like these.
But if you are a victim of sexual misconduct, and I hope you never are, what should you do? Who should you talk to?
As a community of learners with one of its core values being that of respect, Cabrini is fortunate to have a sexual misconduct and sexual harassment policy. You can find it on the policies page of the website.
The policy says that if you find yourself in a situation like those we've just discussed, or if you feel that you're the victim of sexual assault or harassment, you should report the offending behavior to any campus security authority, a coach, a staff member, a faculty member, or a public safety officer.
You can also report the issue directly to Cabrini's designated Title IX administrator, the Director of Human Resources.
There are a few more things we should mention before we wrap up.
First of all, bystander intervention.
Studies show that the presence of a bystander who speaks up reduces the likelihood of rape by 44%.
If you see something going on, you've got to act.
It is not okay to look the other way or say it's someone else's problem.
Do the right thing. Get involved. That means guys, girls, friends, acquaintances, teammates, everyone in the community, especially if alcohol is involved.
Guys, speak up. Help change attitudes about violence against women.
Talk about it with your peers. Discuss dating and domestic violence.
Sexual assault and alcohol, stalking and cyberstalking.
Just one incident can ruin your future, whether you're a guy or a girl. Seriously.
You don't want to go there. You're smarter than that.
I really hope this was helpful. Hey, listen, it's not hard to stay out of trouble. Just use common sense. See you around campus. Have a great year.